Our eNCA reporter following the story is Heidi Giokos, and she gives us the latest. Good afternoon, Heidi. Just concluded the briefing there with Tony Ngeni and several others. But what exactly have we, where are we now insofar as the mitigation of sentencing? They've adjourned. What happens next?
Yes, so we do understand that we'll be back in court on the 1st of April for the magistrate to hand down her sentencing. But I think just to get a quick update, we are joined by the National Prosecuting Authority spokesperson. Thank you so much for your time, Sispindi. Just very quickly, the state is asking for direct imprisonment. Of course, the defence is saying that there should be a fine, but not a hefty one given her financial circumstances. Tell us what's next and tell us what the state is asking for.
Yes, indeed, Heidi. We argued for a custodial sentence, but we said we're not prescriptive to the court, obviously, so it will depend on the court. But then we said if the court sentences her to a fine, then it should be a hefty fine, so that then it serves as a deterrent to most of the public servants, so that they know that they need to uphold the rule of law and act in an appropriate manner.
The state was quite clear with that. Just lastly, Sispindi, did the state at all ask for how many years, if the court does grant imprisonment, how many years, and if not imprisonment, how much the fine should be?
Well, it will depend on the court, because this kind of offences, they don't have a prescribed minimum sentence. So it's up to the court what kind of years that it will prescribe in this particular instance. So as we've said, we're not prescriptive. If it's a custodial sentence, that will still be enough for us as the NPA to send a message that this kind of dishonesty can never be tolerated.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your time. We do appreciate it. So I think that was important just to clarify there, Mfundo, with regards to what exactly the state is asking for. Of course, the defence for former Minister of Social Development, Batabile Dlamini, her legal team is saying that her financial circumstances are quite difficult at this stage, even though she is the president of the ANC Women's League. That is not a permanent position, as she might not be reappointed, and she only gets a pension because she was a member of parliament of 40,000 rand. She looks after her two children, her daughters, as well as her parents, so a hefty fine would not be what the defence is asking for. However, the state is also arguing that there has been a previous conviction of Batabile Dlamini back in 2006 of fraud, so the state is saying that the court should definitely look at this as well and consider this as well. However, the defence is saying that was very long ago, that fine was paid, so it's a very different circumstance now. But the state, of course, saying that as a public servant, she has been convicted of perjury, and dishonesty should not be the order of the day, especially from a public servant.